When was the last time you did something simply because it was fun? No agenda, no productivity, not that you're doing it for your side hustle or you're using it to clear your mind, but the main goal of whatever it was purely fun. So we're going to talk about a little bit about that today. So I grew up in a society where your status, your title, your tribe, even with the school that you went to, your family name really did matter. And this society is none other than Nigeria. I think a lot of us, even if you didn't grow up in those countries, wherever you did grow up, you started to find out that how you presented yourself was, or the perception was how people would treat you. And for me, also being a firstborn daughter and an eldest sibling, I was very responsible. I think responsibility was my DNA. I was birthed with that in mind, to always like look out for my siblings, do the right thing, make sure that you don't do something bad. If not, they will copy you. And so I would be, the test subject. I would start I would start things first. I would be able to be the role model, the person that followed the rules, that followed that. I had a sense of like duty to be able to, stay in line and make sure that, my younger ones don't do any bad things, right? And in that responsibility, I also ended up graduating early. And so that got me into the workforce a lot younger and got me into leadership as well. And I know that, I look pretty young. It also affected how I carried myself too, because for sometimes I feel I would need to I was feel the need to act older just because so people could respect respect me. And it's great, black don't crack and whatsoever, but behind those thoughts, growing up in that society, being this, elder sister, and also being able to carry that responsibility early made me feel like, hey, like no one had to teach me not to stop playing. Like you grow up, you're an adult. But I learned that responsible people got respect. I'm saying all this to give you a little bit of a background to what I've discovered has kind of robbed me from being excited or being able to embrace my playfulness, because I got responsible so early, so young, and it made me push my creative outlets and playfulness to the side. The purpose of this video is more so discovering why we just don't play anymore. Why don't we do things just for fun? Like, why do we need to, hey, I have, what is your passion? You like this. Why don't you start making money out of that? Why can't you just do it for fun? And I know situation and the economy is hard, but we need to create that space that we protect to just have something that is expressive and brings us joy that we can get into a flow state with. Being responsible also got me great things in life too. It helped me to build discipline, consistency, but also it helped me build a career I was proud of, I worked hard for. I did a lot and accomplished a lot like in a short amount of time, but that also cost me some of my voice and my full self, right? Because there's this innate ability to just like, okay, let's follow the rule here and there, like a goody two shoes. And so there's a little bit of a struggle to go out of the line or be creative, especially if you've been the responsible one, like you're the reliable one. And so sometimes when you choose people will take it personally, like, hey, you're changing. The only thing constant in life is change. So please, my friends out there, please go ahead and change and grow and become the person and become who you're meant to be, because you don't want to live life and then years from now you think and be like, wow, I was just existing. I didn't even live at all. I didn't do what I wanted to do. And so in order to stop that, I had to ask myself the question, when was the last time I just did something for fun and just played around, not being childish, but embracing that childlike curiosity and behavior. Was it the other day I used to blog a couple of years ago, like from 2013 to 2017 time. And those were like some joyful moments that I had. I remember, and the reason why I started this blog was I was like working, and me and my friend, we started to go to different restaurants every single week. And so I'll blog about the restaurant that I went to. Like, I'm a big foodie. So in a different world, I would love to be like a food critic and just eat my way through countries and towns and all that. So I started off like my blog that way. And then it went into like my travel, and I was like backpacking and doing all the fun stuff around like Europe and like in like living in Africa as well. So that was really fun for me. And I remember even the thought process of it. Like, I enjoy just documenting and curating and giving advice, and also letting my friends know that I was alive wherever I was, and just the experience that I had around the world. That was really, really fun to me. And if I could find it and see, like, I'll see if I post like my first blog, or what that looks like. I went by a different name then, so it was named something else, but it was really, really fun to do. And I stopped that literally the year I started working for big tech. And I felt like it robbed me of that creativity and just that spontaneity. And I didn't have enough time to write more. I don't know why I didn't go back, but maybe whether it's like the time that I didn't dedicate to that. But I always looked forward to writing that, I would say. When I found it just recently, I couldn't help but smile. And I wrote a couple of different, like, adventure posts, foodie posts, yeah, some thoughts that I had back in the day, and it was really, really nice. And I wasn't discovering a new version of myself. I really was just remembering someone that I had forgotten. I made space for that outlet. I made space to do things with my hands, to get myself out of the 9 to 5 rat race, or like just what was happening in front of me. And that was really, really great for me. And I'm so glad I took that exercise on to like read and go back to like, hey, what did I actually used to like doing? What did I just do for fun? I wasn't getting money from this blog, but it was more so for me to like, not even curate my experiences, but like share it with my friends. And so I'd be able to have that and just live that moment again. And it might be different for, you maybe it might be a journal that you've had, or like you wrote down some dreams. But go ahead and look back and see, like, what would you love to do just for fun, just for play. And it got me thinking of this current season and what I want my life to be looking like. And YouTube is an outlet. Like, I wanted to get over my fear of being in front of the camera, stop hiding. And also, this has been something that I've been working on in my mind. I was like, I'll start a YouTube channel for years, and I just never did. So I was like, I'm gonna do this time. But for other things that are like more like even more exciting for me to just do just for fun, would be like taking an improv class. Like, I think a friend of mine, sometime when I was traveling in Latin America, like some random couple was like, hey, I think you could do great doing an improv class. And I've put that to the burner for a long time. I was like, why don't I just do that? Is there like why am I not pursuing that? Like, is there a fear? Is it just not time? But why not? Why not just do that? Improv is something that I am interested in doing in the short term, just to explore that skill, or like thinking on the fly and just making up things. So that would be one thing I would say, like, as I'm exploring what that play feels like. And I'm not doing this for any cause, but not cause, but like, it's not for the main point, and the main goal for all of this that I'm mentioning is pure fun. What was the last time you did something, fun? And if there's anything that you're thinking about, like hobbies wise, please put them in the comments, because I'm not, I'm gonna look through and see if there's anything else I want to do. But I'm thinking like improv. I'm thinking like, it's hot right now, so maybe like swimming more would be a good one for me. But also, like, even playing my guitar, I have not opened my case in years, so I don't even know what is about to come out from that, like, guitar case. But I would love to just play for sport, just for fun, not for anyone else. And to my neighbors, that I apologize, because I would just maybe play some chords and play some songs over and over again. But I'm looking forward to that, to just playing more, to just embracing that side of myself. And even now that I, like, zooming out from, where has our creativity gone? It's gone nowhere. We've just gotten so busy and neglected that part of ourselves, which, to me, I remember in the last video I talked about, like, not letting AI think for you, and just how I view, like, who is creative, who is a creative. We all have that element in us. It's just for us to be able to access that by slowing things down, listening to ourselves, and just being open to experiences too. What is something that you love doing? And don't try to put money in it yet. And I know it's coming from like a more privileged standpoint, because I know people are like, hey, you have to do a side hustle, over hustle, da 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 da. This is not what this channel is about. I've hustled, and me, I'm tired. I'm quite tired. my head. I do care about these artsy things. I do care about like more expressive levels of like art or music, or I don't know, I'll surprise myself. I don't want to limit myself just to one thing. We have traded in curiosity for credibility and taking on responsibility as our identity. But why can't we have both? Why can't we be curious and still be responsible and being like the boss and still being creative and just being expressive for ourselves? We don't have to put ourselves in one bucket, we could be both. And I don't think we need to also earn that time to rest or earn that play. Like, yes, you rest from your hardworking work, but you also balance that with things that are just pure joy. Like, yeah, schedule some time for joy in your life. Schedule some time for just maybe even a think hour, just quiet for your mind to just explore. Or I don't think I'm becoming someone new. I think I'm just making room for someone that has always been there. Yeah. So if this resonated with you and if you would like to play more, well, rest more, also be creative more, drop in the comments like what you're looking forward to doing. It doesn't have to be a grandiose plan. It doesn't have to be something that is, so it could be as easy as, hey, I just want to be, taking walks or get a bubble set or an adult coloring book. I wanted like a watercolor book, so that could be something that I could start doing just for fun. I'm loving this season to be able to slow down and explore these little things that, like in the city that I live in. So I hope you're able to also think through where you could find yourself to play more. Like, ask yourself that question like daily. Where can I play more? Where can I stop taking myself too seriously? When was the last time you did that? So if you like this video, go ahead, put your comments in there. I want to read through them. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.